In a future where humanity has conquered the stars, people spread across distant planets, carving out a place in the vast universe. Mars, a once barren wasteland, has become one of the pinnacles of human progress, a harsh but thriving colony pushing the limits of human adaptability. Though initially just a research outpost, Mars soon evolves into something much more significant, a proving ground where humanity experiments, adapts, and redefines what it means to survive against all odds. Among these Martian scientists and settlers lies a dedicated team, working on a project born from humanity's ancient past. Inspired by the tales of Sparta, a civilization defined by courage, endurance, and discipline, the scientists initiate a bold experiment to rekindle those ancient virtues in a new generation. Using advanced genetic engineering, they begin recreating the legendary traits of Spartan warriors, intending to build defenders who would be unmatched in strength, resilience, and loyalty. They call them the Spartan descendants. These newly created Spartans aren't just genetically superior humans. They embody centuries-old values that once made Sparta an unbreakable force. Honed with both ancient combat strategies and the latest advancements in warfare, they are designed to be the perfect warriors, disciplined in every fiber of their being. For these warriors, tactics are as crucial as raw strength. They practice the phalanx, a formation from Earth's ancient history, but now adapted with modern enhancements. Shielded with energy barriers and outfitted in lightweight, protective armor, they train relentlessly, their unity as powerful as their physical prowess. Despite the rigorous training and relentless conditioning, these Spartans live by a simple creed: protection of their people above all else. They see themselves as guardians not only of Mars but of human dignity itself. The Spartan descendants form a bond that runs deeper than family, bound by a mutual understanding of duty, resilience, and the will to protect. Mars sees them as its last line of defense, an elite force ready to rise when needed. But even as the colony grows comfortable under their vigilant watch, there remains a creeping awareness of the unknown dangers that could someday descend upon them. Humanity has yet to encounter a direct threat in the galaxy, but the Spartans are ever prepared, embodying the readiness of their ancestors. Then, news arrives of a powerful alien coalition approaching the solar system. It's a moment Mars hoped would never come, yet somehow always anticipated. The Invaders are a coalition of advanced species, technologically superior and unified under a shared purpose: conquest. They view humanity as primitive and inconsequential, a minor nuisance in their path to claiming Earth and its resources. To them, the human race is scattered, technologically lacking, and incapable of meaningful resistance. They laugh at the thought of any real opposition. The coalition approaches Mars as if it were a stepping stone, a pit stop on the way to Earth. They have no knowledge of the Spartan descendants, and even if they did, they would likely dismiss them. After all, how could mere humans, limited by their biology and bound to ancient ideals, stand a chance against the might of their unified forces? The Martian outpost quickly learns of the invaders' impending arrival, and the colony stirs with fear. News travels fast, and while some despair, the Spartans are resolute, preparing for a fight that most consider hopeless. But for them, hopelessness is no excuse. It is merely another challenge to be conquered. As the alien fleet advances, Mars watches with tense anticipation. The coalition arrives with formidable ships, each one a testament to alien superiority in technology, armed with weapons and armor that Earth scientists could only dream of. Their commanders scoff at the sparse defenses of Mars, their intelligence painting it as nothing more than a minor outpost. Confident in their victory before the battle even begins, they see humanity as little more than an amusing distraction, a weak species clinging to outdated traditions and inadequate weaponry. With their superiority taken for granted, the coalition doesn't even deploy their full forces, opting instead to make a show of their power, expecting Mars to surrender quickly. The coalition's plan is simple: establish control over Mars, demoralize the human resistance, and pave the way for a full-scale invasion of Earth. They underestimate the resolve of the human spirit, assuming they'll simply submit or scatter in panic. As they prepare to deploy ground forces, they send a final warning to the Martian colony, urging surrender to avoid the unnecessary loss of life. But instead of retreat, they find the Spartans waiting for them. These warriors, born of ancient resilience and modern precision, have no intentions of yielding. The alien commanders, seeing this small contingent of humans assembling on the Martian surface, chuckle at the sight. To them, these Spartan warriors, bearing shields and weapons crafted with both ancient inspiration and advanced engineering, are a quaint but futile display of bravado. They fail to understand what drives these human warriors: an unyielding code, a loyalty to each other, and an absolute commitment to protect humanity's frontier. It's a fight the aliens believe they've won before it even begins, a quick formality before they march onto Earth. But as the alien troops descend, expecting a swift occupation, they face a defense unlike anything they've encountered. The Spartans waste no time. As the first wave of aliens deploys, the Spartan descendants hold their ground with a precision that unsettles the alien forces. The Spartans' phalanx formation, updated with tactical enhancements, offers a defense the aliens struggle to penetrate. Each move is coordinated, each soldier's position flawlessly aligned, creating an impenetrable wall that deflects the aliens' initial assault. Energy shields, adapted to fit seamlessly with ancient formations, absorb the enemy's first strikes, leaving the coalition forces visibly taken aback. What they had written off as relics of a primitive culture turns into a shielded wall of fury, pushing back against every advance with brutal efficiency. As the aliens regroup, they realize this is no ordinary resistance. Their attacks, designed to overpower and intimidate, fail against the disciplined Spartans, who counter each assault with relentless focus. The alien forces, accustomed to fighting with sheer numbers and advanced firepower, find themselves unprepared for this level of strategic precision. The Spartans' every movement is calculated, maximizing their advantages in both strength and tactics. Close combat becomes a nightmare for the coalition soldiers, who struggle to adapt as the Spartans meet them with an unbreakable force, their training and endurance creating a rhythm that the aliens cannot match. As the hours drag on, the coalition leaders realize that they have underestimated their human adversaries, yet they still cling to their arrogance, refusing to accept defeat. In desperation, they send reinforcements, trying to overwhelm the Spartans by sheer volume. But these warriors remain unwavering, their focus sharpened by the bond they share, and the honor they've sworn to uphold. The aliens, who once saw them as weak and unremarkable, now face a human spirit forged in defiance and tempered by the will to survive. As the alien reinforcements pour in, the Spartans brace for the onslaught. The coalition commanders, still refusing to recognize humanity as a credible threat, order their forces to encircle the Spartan warriors, believing that sheer numbers will eventually break the human defenses. But the Spartans see this as another challenge, adapting their formation to use Mars' unique terrain to their advantage. Every hill, every valley, becomes a tactical asset. The alien soldiers, used to overwhelming their enemies with superior firepower, find themselves outmaneuvered by these defenders, who know every inch of their battlefield. The Spartans' tactical shifts confuse and disorient the alien forces. As the aliens press forward, expecting their numerical advantage to overwhelm, they find themselves divided by the terrain and isolated from their main forces. In small, segmented battles, the Spartans thrive, moving as one, outsmarting their opponents with a relentless series of counterattacks. Each Spartan warrior executes precise, coordinated maneuvers, adapting ancient battle strategies with modern tech to devastating effect. The coalition troops, scattered and spread thin, become vulnerable targets in the Spartans' calculated defense. They begin to falter, realizing that brute force alone is ineffective against an opponent who turns every move into a strategic advantage. Facing these relentless warriors, the alien soldiers experience something they've never known before: fear. For the first time, they see not a primitive species but a terrifyingly disciplined force, each fighter an unbreakable link in an unyielding chain. These humans do not retreat or falter. The alien soldiers, each a part of an interstellar empire that dismissed humanity as weak and inconsequential, begin to crumble, unable to reconcile their preconceived notions with the ferocity of their opponents. The coalition realizes it has underestimated not just a colony, but the entire spirit of humanity, represented now in the strength and honor of these Spartan warriors. The battle's turning point comes as the Spartans take advantage of Mars' lower gravity, a feature the aliens had overlooked. With modified gear designed to function seamlessly in Mars' environment, the Spartans launch a counteroffensive that uses both the terrain and gravity to their advantage. They become a whirlwind of movement, springing from elevated positions, attacking with a precision that leaves the alien forces scrambling to respond. Their cohesion is unbreakable, and every alien soldier that falls to their blades weakens the coalition's morale. The Spartans push forward, not just holding the line but advancing, reclaiming territory with each calculated step. Realizing the cost of their arrogance, the alien commanders finally see the Spartans for what they truly are, a living embodiment of human resilience, fused with the unbreakable spirit of an ancient warrior code. But it's too late to withdraw without massive losses, and their forces are trapped in an engagement they hadn't prepared for. They had assumed that Earth's colonies were weak and disorganized, that humanity was fragmented and ill-prepared. Yet here they are, watching their soldiers fall to warriors who, despite being outnumbered, fight with a unity and strength that defies every assumption. The alien soldiers, many now disoriented and isolated, begin to retreat, no longer seeing victory as possible. The coalition, once so confident in its superiority, has been brought to its knees by a colony they had written off as inconsequential. The Spartans press their advantage, refusing to give their enemies any quarter. Each step forward is a testament to the power of human resilience, an unwavering message to any force that would dare challenge them again. The aliens, once smug and dismissive, now know the truth. Humanity, armed with the lessons of its past and the strength of its unity, is far more formidable than they had ever imagined. As the battle subsides, a shaken alien coalition retreats, leaving Mars behind, humbled and battered. The remaining alien commanders, once so assured of their dominance, now gather to assess the damage, a staggering loss that will echo throughout their alliance. Each commander, scarred by the memory of the human warriors who met their every advance, grapples with a truth they'd been too arrogant to consider. Humanity is far more than what they had assumed. Rumors spread among their ranks about the Martian Spartans, whispers of relentless human warriors who stood firm against all odds, embodying a spirit that alien technology and numbers alone could not crush. Across the galaxy, news of the Spartans' victory against an alien coalition spreads, reaching distant planets and colonies. In corners of the universe that had viewed humans with indifference, stories of the Martian warriors ignite intrigue, admiration, and even fear. For the first time, humanity is seen as more than a fledgling species. These Martian Spartans, who fused ancient traditions with advanced warfare, become symbols of an indomitable will that other species find hard to ignore. The Spartans' triumph is more than just a military victory, it becomes a testament to the strength of human unity, resilience, and the unexpected power of remembering one's roots. Back on Mars, the Spartans receive a hero's welcome. For them, it's not about glory or recognition but the honor of having fulfilled their duty. They reunite with the people they fought to protect, knowing that their stand has forever altered humanity's place in the galaxy. For the Martian colony, the victory is a new chapter, one that emboldens them and other human settlements across the solar system. The Spartan project, once an experimental venture, is now a source of inspiration for future generations, a reminder of humanity's strength when united by purpose. Humanity as a whole now stands at a turning point. The Coalition's defeat on Mars has shifted the balance of power in the galaxy. Alien species that once saw humans as inconsequential now view them with cautious respect. Some speak of potential alliances, recognizing that humanity's unique blend of innovation and tenacity might make them valuable allies. Others, wary of the Martian Spartans' prowess, consider strategies to avoid future confrontations with a force they underestimated at their own peril. For the Spartans, their victory is a reaffirmation of the ancient code they follow, a commitment to protect not only Mars but all of humanity. They continue to train, their bond growing stronger, preparing for whatever challenges may come. They know that the galaxy is vast, filled with forces that may one day test their resolve again. But they also know, as their ancestors did, that true strength lies in unity, loyalty, and an unwavering spirit. They are prepared to meet any challenge that comes, embodying the message they've sent to the galaxy. Humanity is resilient, fearless, and ready for whatever the stars may bring.